Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by Elite Dental Wellness. At Elite Dental Wellness, Dr. Ashandra Batiste understands that one of the biggest obstacles is dental fear. The vision at Elite Dental Wellness is to ensure every patient is treated with respect, ultimate care, patience, and love. Call us today to make an appointment at area code 713-789-8680. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Do you desire to belong to a community of unity? Visit KOGpassion.com to learn more about the Unleash Your Dopeness movement.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Money Factor here on the Sphere. This is LaShonda Johnson, certified financial educator, and also the co-founder of the Houston Housewives of Finance. And
I am Tony Sanders, also the co-founder of the Houston Housewives of Financial, licensed financial professional. And guess what, you guys? Now certified financial education instructor.
yay!
Yay!
Do we have some clapping?
Yeah, we need that. hey, that's just more powerful for us.
Oh, it's there.
Oh, it's there. I
Okay,
hear.
yes,
Yeah,
that's a big deal.
That's
So,
a big deal. Yes,
yes,
I'm really
you guys.
excited.
So we want to give big shout outs to Tony, who is a CFEI. So it's powerful when you have the credentials
Absolutely.
to back up what you say. So
Absolutely.
that's how we do things here at the Money Factor.
Absolutely.
And also at the Houston Housewives of Finance official.
Official. If it
doesn't
doesn't
say
say
official,
official, it's not us. Oh my gosh, LaShonda. I mean, this year is just going to be an incredible year for us.
It is already turning out to be a really great year.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to you guys. I'm really, really thankful for you guys who
Yes.
follow us, who watch us. And also those of you who are now reaching out.
Absolutely. I have
Yes.
a big shout out to the Sphere because I had a client that reached out, a prospect, I should say, on Facebook. And she says, hey, I've been watching you guys on the Sphere Network. And we're like, yay, shout out to the Sphere and the Money Factor show. So I know that you guys are watching us. I know that you guys are listening and taking in exactly what we're saying, you know. And that's all we're here to do, is to be that resource to you and your family and your community. So we just plant the seeds and we continue to water them so that they will grow. And it's you. I want you to win. In 2018, it's our time. It's time for us to make some decisions. And with the Sphere and the Money Factor backing you, you can't go wrong. So
There is no wrong.
there is no wrong.
But there is a wrong way to handle your money. So you have to continue to tune in every single Monday and watch us live here for the first 15 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes, and you got to go subscribe. But as always, today we have a very exciting show. So of course, we're equipping you to be well prepared in 2018 to handle your money, to do the right things with your money, to start building wealth, to start building generational wealth. And so we're not going to fall short of that today. So we're going to start off today just by, talking about, I know, Tony, in December, we talked about how people weren't going to be spending money. We encouraged that,
right?
Doing some other things to be able to recognize people you love for Christmas. Well, I guess you guys didn't listen very well to that.
They were spending?
People were spending.
Wow.
So, I mean, we can't stop people from spending.
No, and I know people are going to spend.
People are going to spend, and that's okay. All right. But what happened in the last quarter of 2017 is people did take, we did the most. And so
did we?
We did the most. And it affected our savings, the national average for savings. So let's take a look at this article, and we're going to see exactly what we did in the last quarter of 2017. So U.S. consumer spending rises, savings drop, 10-year low.
Wow.
So we're going to a 10-year low in our savings. This is not the direction, everybody, that we want to be going.
Right.
We're trying to go the opposite direction.
So wait. You're telling me a 10-year low when we're already telling people that there's not enough people who are even saving.
Yes. So now we
Wow, we're going backwards.
We dipped.
Wow.
So we gotta get this right, you guys. So what the holidays will do. This is the last quarter of the year. We know those are the holidays, and people get the spending bug. So let's go back to the article. Let's see how much damage we did, Tony. Okay, so U.S. consumer spending rose solidly in December as demand for goods and services increased. But the gain at the expense of savings, which dropped a 10-year low, in a troubling sign for future consumption and economic growth. So what that means is basically, you guys, yes, it's good for the economy.
Yes.
If you have any knowledge at all about the economy, or you're economist, or you pay attention to goods and services and that stuff. I mean, that's not my lane, but I understand when goods and services go up, then we're going to spend more for those goods and services, and it's going to affect our disposable income. And that's what we need to understand. So let's go back to the article and see what else the article has to say. So rising household wealth due to record gains in U.S. stock market, as well as high home prices made Americans more confident to dip into their savings to fund purchases. So we got a little...
That's not cool.
Yeah, so we rose up a little bit thinking like, oh, okay, so I'm good. I'm a little bit good. I can dip into my savings. No, never do that. Never, ever do that.
Right.
So we've encouraged you here on the Spear and the Money Factor not to do that. We actually had shows about making sure you didn't dip into your emergency fund or tap into credit sources to be able to fund the holidays.
Absolutely.
People didn't listen.
No, that is an absolute no right there.
No.
You don't want to dip into your savings to make purchases. Absolutely not.
So we got a little cocky, and we felt like, oh, I got a
little extra.
I got a little extra. Well, let's go back to the article and see what we actually didn't have. Okay. So savings are now at levels last seen in December 2007, when the economy slipped into a recession. So we're going all the way back to when we were in a recession as far as our savings is concerned. This is not the direction that we're trying to take America. Okay, we're trying to forge forward and really pump our savings up, pay ourselves more, and not dip backwards.
Absolutely, especially not 10 years.
No, 10 years. We're going all the way back. 2007, Tony.
No.
So, if you're listening to us or if you're watching us, please, okay, you have to see how serious this is. See, we start to see the effects of things later. And when they're happening, it feels good. Everything's like hunky-dory, but then the effects start to hit us later. So let's go back to the article. Okay, Tony, you want to pick up from there?
Absolutely. Where are we, please?
It's true.
It's true that the gains in the consumer confidence, as well as in the stock market and housing wealth, are making Americans feel much better today than they were previously. A senior economist at Wells Fargo Securities in Charlotte, North Carolina. That said, the U.S. consumer will need to see continuous growth in the income over the year in order to be able to continue to keep up with the current pace of consumption. Let's just park it right there for a minute. Really? Do you really think that your income is going to grow? Your income is not
keeping
growing.
up with inflation.
It's not keeping up with inflation.
And inflation is actually expanding.
What? You kidding?
Yes.
You cannot rely on your income. Let me say it again. Your income is not outpacing taxes and inflation.
No.
You're getting 1%, 2%, 3%.
3?
If that.
Where are they doing 3?
Well,
I would like to know. But even if you are, still,
it's still not outpacing taxes and inflation.
It's not putting you in the positive. And so that's what you need to understand. If you understand taxes and inflation, then really we're looking at a 5% number for us to beat it.
That magic number. That's what I tell people.
Because most people are in a 25%. If you're earning an income that's sizable enough to support you and your family, you're at least in a 25% tax bracket.
Absolutely.
Unless you have a business and that's decreasing it down because of deductions. But, you guys, we've got to listen. Listen up. Listen Listen to us. Listen to the words that are coming out of our mouths.
Hey, that sounds like Beyonce. Listen.
Yes. We've got to be sharper than this.
Right.
Okay? Because what's happening is we're burning the candle at both ends.
At both ends.
And we're ending up getting burnt. Okay? So you have to understand money. Yes. You've got to understand money. Pay attention to what's happening economically in your surroundings before you make these purchases and start spending these money. So let's go back to the article.
Then it says, hey, The Commerce Department said on Monday that the consumer spending, which accounts for more than 2/3 of the U.S. Economic activity, increased 0.4% last month after an upwardly revised 0.8% increase in November. Last month's increase in the line of economists' expectations. Spending was previously reported to have risen 0.6% in November. Man, I tell you, everything else is rising, but your income.
See, I mean that you have to pay attention to.
You have to pay attention to that.
So we're not reporting this morning that income increased and salaries increased by 10-15%. No, then that would kind of make this thing okay, but I don't know that we will ever get to that point.
Wow.
Yeah, the only way to do that is to go get a whole nother job where they're providing you that type of salary, and those are scarce too.
Absolutely.
So we have, again, wisdom is key here. Applied knowledge is powerful. Okay, so let's go back to the article.
It says savings fell to $351.6 billion in December from $365.1 billion in the prior month. Savings declined for $485.8 billion in 2017, the lowest level since 2007, from $680.6 billion in 2016.
Wow.
Yes, that's a big wow.
That's a big wow.
That's a big wow. The savings rate dropped to 2.4%, the lowest level since September 2005, from 2.5% in November. It decreased to 3.4% in 2017, a 10-year low from 4.9% in 2016. The continued drawdown in the savings rate will likely limit the extent which consumption can continue to accelerate. All else equals, says Michael Gaplin, chief economist at Barclays in New York. The impact of low savings on consumer spending could, however, be a temporary offset by income tax cuts, which went into effect in January.
Yeah, we're going to have a good show because I have a good person lined up to be able to talk about that. But,
right.
But moral of the story is, you guys, we're going backwards.
We're going backwards.
And we're going backwards because of consumer purchases. And so that's not a good thing. You know, certain things are under our control, and our spending happens to be one of them.
You know, the biggest thing that we say here is spend less and save more. You have to be able to, buy what you need and not what you want. Mm-hmm. It gets greater later. You don't dip into your savings.
Don't do that.
Don't dip into your savings. If it's in your budgets to make that, and if it's in your budget to make that purchase, then fine. But if not, if you got to go to your credit cards, if you have to go to your savings, you don't need it.
Nothing is that important.
That's not important.
Okay? That's why you have an emergency fund for important things. But purchases for consumer things like holidays, that's not something you need to dip into your savings for.
Well, how about my teeth?
You should have an HSA account for that, okay? So we're at the point in the show that we're going to talk about our first sponsor, which happens to be Elite Dental Wellness, okay? So Elite Dental Wellness, our vision is to create a welcoming practice that will offer exceptional dental care and a lifetime of dental wellness. We're committed to the finest possible oral care and overall health and well-being of our patients. Elite Dental Wellness is built upon a foundation of integrity, expertise, and service. Through our commitment to modern dentistry, continuing education, and friendly atmosphere, we strive to make our patients feel like they are part of our family. Dentistry can be scary, daunting, and uncomfortable. Dr. Pertice and her team work tirelessly to ensure your comfort. Make your appointment today with Dr. Ashandra Batiste at Elite Dental Wellness by calling 713-789-8680.
I love that.
Yes. So you
nothing
have
like
to,
them sound effects.
Yes. And you got to go get your grill clean, okay, you guys? Make sure you keep up your dental care and contact Elite Dental Wellness to be able to do that. So let's go back to this article. Is there any more in this article we need to be talking about? Oh, last month, personal income rose 0.4%. After advancing 0.3% in November, income grew 3.1% in 2017, a pickup from 2.4% rise in 2016. Okay, but that's not enough, you guys. The data were included in the advanced fourth quarter gross domestic product report published on Friday. Consumer spending accelerated at a 3.8% annualized rate in the fourth quarter, the fastest in the 3 years after rising at 2.2% pace in the third quarter. So again, we're spending faster than we're saving. Robust consumer spending. I like that word, robust consumer spending. It should be robust consumer saving.
Right.
So, but it's not. Help to offset the drag from the trading and inventories on the economy, which grew at a 2.6% rate in the fourth quarter. So basically, this is pretty good for our economy.
It is.
But again, what does your personal economic situation
What is your
look
bottom
like?
line?
Yes, your bottom line. Remember, we said you are the president and CEO of your household and your finances.
We need to be dragging y'all out of them stores. We gotta save. We have got to save.
Yes, you guys. Okay, so Tony, I don't know. I thought y'all were listening to us. Are y'all not listening to us?
Yes.
Okay,
to really
so
listen.
America, we have a problem. We need to reverse these numbers so the next quarter this won't be the report.
Absolutely.
So how do we reverse it? We've got to do what, Tony? Spend less
and save more.
And save more.
You don't know how to do that? You got to give us a call. Contact us at 1-844-700-4463. I almost forgot my number there. But the bottom line is, you have to take control of your finances. It's 2018. If you did not achieve your savings goal for 2017 and you're still having those same habits, you're doing the same thing, you got to make some changes.
You need an intervention.
Hello.
You need an intervention. You need an intervention.
Yes.
You've got to reach out to us, okay? You guys, unfortunately, Facebook Live does not last here the whole entirety of our show. By now, if you're watching us and you follow us, you should know you have to go subscribe. So for those of you who are brand new followers, we love you, but we need you to go subscribe, okay? So you're going to go subscribe to The Sphere. And when you get there, we would love for you to write a review. Tell us what you think. We like compliments, and constructive criticism is also taken, okay? Tell us what you'd like to see, what you'd like to hear. We love it, okay? Share the show.
Share,
we don't
share,
know who
share.
You know.
Like and share.
And
like
I know
and
that everybody that you know that I don't know needs to know what we're telling you this morning and what we're going to be telling you every Monday.
Absolutely.
So share the show. And then there is a way for you to contribute because we do provide this show to you completely complimentary. However, if you would like to donate to the cause, there is a button there for you to do so. You can now donate one time, or you can become a regular patron who donates all the time. Either way, we like it, we love it, we appreciate it, okay? So the show is not ending, but you do need to subscribe to be able to watch the show in its entirety, okay? Because this is going to be a good show.
Right, and it's so simple to go and just, subscribe.
Just hit the button.
Yeah, just subscribe. And
just hit subscribe.
Share with your friends. Tell them to like it and share it.
Share it on all your social media outlets, okay?
I was just looking at the promo when you were talking, and I'm like, wow, we are literally everywhere. So there's no excuse for people not to, watch the show because we're on iTunes, we're on iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Spreaker, YouTube,
Google Play.
Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me?
Yes. We're everywhere. And you can Google us if you don't know where that is.
Yes, you can Google us. I like that. So you don't want to miss the rest of the show. You definitely want to subscribe.
It's going to be good. It's good.
Absolutely.
It's always good.
Yes.
Our shows are always good.
And which episode is this?
This is number 89.
Wow. Come on
89.
Now.
When we get 100, we're going to have a real party in here. Balloons and stuff. It's going to be really, really real.
And guess what? You're not just going to see us. You're going to see our other affiliates with us so that you can see how big this thing really is and how many people are a part of are affiliated with the Houston Housewives of Finance.
Absolutely.
And on our campaign to educate 1 million people by the year of 2020. And you should be a part of that.
You are by listening to the show, but not if you don't do what we say. Okay? And what do we say? Come to the workshops.
Yes.
Okay.
Get the blue book.
Get the blue book.
Yeah.
That's the main thing we're saying. Come to the workshops and get the blue book. Everything else will fall in place, okay, if you do those two things. So speaking of workshops.
Yes, when are they?
They happen on Tuesday nights and Saturday morning. Tuesday night, 7 p.m.
Those are my favorite days of the week.
Yes. Oh, I have to tell you, we have a packed house on Tuesdays. People are listening on Tuesdays. 2500 East TC Jester, Suite 345. That's Houston, Texas, 77008. Come out, check us out. Get the workshops, get educated, become your own money manager, learn and then apply.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I'm happy to say that, even on Saturdays we have a packed house.
We do.
This past Saturday we had our
college planning.
We had a workshop. It was a packed house. So you and your children, starting about the eighth grade, second semester of the 8th grade, they're ready. It's time to start, looking at, planning and funding for your children. So we're a resource for that as well. So make sure that you contact
Cafe.
us. Oh my goodness, the College Cafe. How could I forget?
Yes.
See, again, the Houston Housewives of Finance, we're a resource
covered on every front
for everything that you're looking for when it comes to your financial needs, products and services, but more so if we just educate you, because we believe that if we educate you and empower you, we can help you elevate your lives financially and, and become that financially independent, financially free person that you desire to be, and to leave a legacy of generational wealth for generations to come. And then you're working
with us instead of us. It's a different situation when you're working with your financial professional, because you understand what's actually taking place.
Right. And he or she is not talking over your head. Yes. And you can literally have a conversation with them and know and understand exactly what it is that you have.
Speaking of conversation,
so many people don't even understand what they have.
No. Speaking of conversation, let's go to the blue book, page 6 at the top.
That's a good conversation.
And Tony, can you take this? Because this is what it's all about right here.
Right.
This is what we do.
This is all we do.
All of us.
Yeah. We make money. Everybody makes money.
Yes.
Save money. Some people save, but some people need to learn how to save. How about grow your money? Do you know how to grow your money?
Is it growing?
Or is it not?
Yes.
That is the question. But how about protection? How do you protect your money? The financial concepts and solutions may not be the most exciting subject, but with discipline and patience, you can learn and understand the fundamentals, and you can build a good financial foundation. Financial independence is not a dream. It's a priority, and you must take control of your future.
Yes, it is a priority. It's not a dream anymore. Right. It's something you must do. In our climate, you don't have a choice.
Right.
Because you're going to be swept under the rug, under this economic rug.
Absolutely.
If you are not taking heed to these things and taking control of your future, because I can't expect you, Tony, to take control of my future.
Absolutely not.
How ridiculous is that?
Right.
I can't expect our producer, Gary Lee, to take control of my future. How ridiculous is that? It is up to me to take control of my future. It is up to you to take control of your future. But most of us don't know how, and that's why we exist. So we can help you learn how to take control of your future.
And I love that.
It's not optional, okay? You must take control of your future.
And just to add on to what she said is, now that she knows, now she's in line to pass it on down to her children, her children's children, and it just becomes a part of the family tradition that we all are educated when it comes to money. I don't blame my grandmother for not knowing, for not being able to tell my mother, and then my mother couldn't tell me. However, I am now the resource that starts with my family for generations to come.
Yes.
You should take control and be that resource in your family and saying, right here today, I'm going to take control. I'm going to be the one to make sure that my family gets financially educated.
Yes.
Period. Point blank.
It starts with someone.
It has to start with someone.
And speaking of that, we're going to show you guys now in this next article 15 things that you need to know in this new year about money in 2018. Okay? Did your economics proof tech teach?
Professor?
Yeah, professor. I'm like, proof. What is going on with me? Did your economics professor teach you about Bitcoin or side hustles or what is this? Phishing emails. If those topics weren't in your curriculum, here's a chance to get up to speed. That's
I really
what we're
like
about.
that, though. I really like
because
that.
we know, you and I both know, and if you're watching us or you're listening to us, if you listen to the sound of our voice, we know that your professors are not talking about those things.
No, they're not.
We know.
Because we talk to your professors. Really? Do we not?
We do.
We go into colleges and they're not teaching
and
this.
The colleges are reaching out to us to bring this information to you. Shout out to HCC, who's we're a resource for.
Absolutely.
And several other institutions
Texas Southern,
as well.
Prairie View A&M University.
Texas A&M.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you guys.
We were just at Texas A&M.
Millennials were just at Texas A&M. Okay, so let's take a look at this. This is pretty interesting. Okay, it's 15 of them, and we have another good 15 list to go to. So we're going to go through these pretty quick. So You want to start us off, Tony?
Sure. What is cryptocurrency? Hint: nothing to do with Star Trek. If I get another call about cryptocurrency, I'm going to pull my hair out. You can be forgiven for thinking cryptocurrency, of which Bitcoin is the most famous. Sounds like something that Captain Kirk might use to buy drinks on board USS Enterprise. Really, though, they are digital mediums of exchange. Our Bitcoin for Dummies post explains why. Do we really want to go into detail? Because I know we have a lot to.
We got a lot to go into.
Let me tell you something. Bitcoin is not the only cryptocurrency, and
There's several.
This is nothing new, you guys. This has been around for a very long time.
Yes.
If you want to learn more about Bitcoins, I encourage you to go to Netflix. Everybody has Netflix, and check out Banking on Bitcoin. You have to do your research. Before you call me and ask about it, do your research.
Yes, at least have the foundation.
You
of
have to have the
understanding
foundation.
what cryptocurrency is. And again, it's not just one coin. It's several different currencies. Okay, let's go on to number 2. Number 2, how to deposit a check with your phone.
I love it.
Yes. So, this is the technology era. So we've got to learn how to save time, because time is money. We all write fewer checks, and I haven't written a check in I can't tell when. But most of us still end up with a check in hand from time to time and need to deposit it. For instance, I was just sent a refund check for a taxi cab class action settlement. Okay. Wow. Okay. So learn how. So if you're headed to your local bank, it is a nuisance. You should know that it takes only a minute or two to deposit paper via your smartphone.
I love it.
So learn how to do that. Also learn how to make deposits through the ATM, because that's possible too.
Absolutely.
Okay, so get up to speed with technology. Save time, because time is money. Number 3, Tony.
Number 3. It says how to use an e-budget tool.
Yes,
wow.
We've given people a lot of those on this show.
We always give apps and different things that you can use, especially for budgeting. Some of us look upon the word budget with the same dread we do dentist appointment. Do I really need one? And just as painful will it be? It really doesn't have to hurt. Budgeting is like brushing. Just a little dedication and advance goes a long way. Hey, look, there's so many apps and things out there for you to take advantage of. Look it up. See which one is going to be affordable or suitable for you, because there's a lot of free ones, but then there's also some that charge. But I don't care how you do it. Just get it done.
Get it done.
Create a budget.
You have to
Everybody has this tool right here, your smartphone. Utilize it to, this is our own little personal mini computer.
It is.
I do
it is
everything
a computer.
on here. You
Yeah.
don't have to pull out your laptop. It's at the fingertips. Use it. Create a budget.
Absolutely. Number 4, how to get cash back if you shop online. So you guys, if we shop, we got to learn how to start getting profit from that. Online shopping can save you from going out into the rain or snow to pick up grocery essentials. It can help you. You deliver that last minute birthday gift when you forget about it. But don't spend money while shopping online. Is that what it says? But don't just spend money while shopping online. Be smart about your spending. Cashback online portals such as Ebates, I have that one. Swagbucks, have to check into that one. Help you to tap into rebates as you shop. Rebates is just cash back. It's like coupons online. So, read deeper into this. Research the ones that are going to be beneficial to you. I think anything that gives you cash back.
Anything that gives you cash back. And, there's
So
a lot of them out there. I mean, take advantage of all of them. I know during the holidays, I didn't shop much, but I did when I did shop, I did make sure that I took advantage of all the rebates that are out there online, because a lot of people are shopping online. Another advantage to shopping online is, hey, free shipping. And if you don't like it, they also return it free. Your return
Absolutely
is free now. So there's no reason for you not to be able to take advantage of that.
A dollar saved is a dollar gained.
I hear you. I hear you.
So let's go on to number 5, Tony.
It says how to hunt for travel bargains online. Wow, this is a big one, because everybody is traveling. They're now planning for their summer vacation. So does January gloom have you dreaming of vacation? Yes. Travel sites like kayak.com recently released a 2018 travel hacker guide offering up to the year's top destinations according to over 1.5 billion annual searches on its site and app. Not all of the choices are bargains. I can't even say it. Say it for me.
Magnificent.
Yes.
Maui
is the number one travel destination. I would go. But Kayak is also breaks down when the travel and when the book to save money. Bottom line is, hey, use a travel services. There's all of them out there. Man, I
have a lot of them. I have a folder on my smartphone that's labeled
just for
travel, and I have everything on it. I've got Hopper, I've got Priceline, I've got anything.
And let me tell you something.
I also belong to a travel club, like an online travel club that they give me tips about things that I didn't know.
And let me tell you something else. When you're using a travel app or club or however you want to look at it, not only just for to get to your destination, but for your hotels as well. Great discounts. You want to take advantage of those.
Absolutely.
Because they give points.
And yes, they give points. I just, and another thing, use your points. So another thing I did for this New Year, Tony, is I made sure that I contacted all of my hotels that I'm a part of, like Hilton and Marriott. And I said, where's my points?
Right.
And I really need to start using them because, we travel a lot.
Yeah. And right now, because I just opened 2 this morning, you want to make sure that you open that mail when it comes from, whether it's your service online for booking your hotels or your travel, or because just this morning, I received my points from United and I also received my points from Southwest. And so I'm on my way to getting some more free travel for 2018 on top of getting some free drink coupons. Hello.
Because you need a cocktail on the plane.
Don't throw those things away. So make sure you're opening up that mail.
And the other thing I want to say, too, we travel a lot. So become a part of a parking club. So when you go park at the airport, then you can rack up points for that and get some free parking.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We love that word free. We take it.
That you can get as a result of a service that you utilize, take advantage of it.
Take advantage of it. Absolutely.
What are we on, 6?
I believe it's 6.
6? Okay. The ABCs of ETFs. Okay. So I know you guys are wondering, what the heck is that? Okay. Don't confuse ETFs with the ATF. The ATF is the U.S. Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and Explosives. Okay, you don't want to be on their list. Okay, whereas ETF stands for Exchange Traded Funds. Okay, and we actually have a service that allows you to jump in that. So that's called our Trans Alpha. Yes. So. It's an investment that funds traded on stock exchange. Depending on your age, your business school proof might not be covered ETFs because they only came into the U.S. in 1993. But now they're a popular investment vehicle you should know about. Okay, please contact us for more information about that. We can help you with that. Okay, we're a resource for that. I love them because there's a lot of perks with them, and also too you don't have some of the risks that you have in other investments. So please give us a call on that at 1-844-700-4463. We can sit down and do a personal financial strategy with you and see if that is something that fits in your portfolio.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Number 7 is where interest rates are headed. Hello.
You want to know that.
You need to know that for sure. No one can see the future. If we could, we'd be buying all the winning lotto tickets and placing a whopping bet on the Super Bowl. But the financial experts are generally in an agreement, and the interest rates will only continue to head up, not down. In 2018, they're likely again in 2019. What does this mean for the average consumer? It's a good time to you to pay down your debt. Since personal loan and credit card debts might climb, mortgage rates have ticked up, and on the flip side, rising rates help out those who have some cash on to salt away. As a CD or savings account yields increase, you're in the market for a higher paying savings. Compare banking options here in our solution center. So yeah, you have to know your options. We talk about options here all the time. You must know your options. And yes, if the interest rates are going up, you want to make sure that you pay down so that you can save that money. You can save that money.
You got to learn how to play you got to know the money game. Okay.
You said
it. So you buy when the interest rates are low, and you pay down when the interest rates are going to spike up. Okay. And so that means you have to be in the know. You've got to be watching these things so that you're aware of when you need to make these money moves. But also, as far as debt is concerned, you shouldn't be trying to figure out when should I pay down. Pay down all the time. never hold on to debt.
All right. To pay it off.
Never.
That's right. Pay it off.
No.
Talking about, look, this is something that you need to invest in. This portion of the show is being sponsored by The Sphere. Are you starting a business or looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at The Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher, and many more. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with strategic ad, is surely to hit the mark every time. Call us today at 832-772-7789 or send an email over to advertiseatthesphere.tv.
Hey, I want to give a big shout out to The Sphere.
Shout out.
A big one. Obviously because of the money factor, of course. But I don't know if you guys know, Millennials and Money also is now a part of the Sphere podcast network, and they're on every Wednesday, every
first and fourth. Is it
second and fourth?
I don't know. What is it, producer?
First and third.
First and third. See, we're here
we have
every
so
week.
Much going on. We're here every week. Every first and third Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. You have to, tune in here to the Spirit Podcast Network. And Millennials and Money, follow them on Facebook, Millennials with the $sign and Money, because they actually have an awesome podcast that's produced through the Spirit Podcast Network.
Oh, we wouldn't have it any other way.
No. I mean, I don't think there's anybody in the game like that here in Houston.
Oh no, I don't know because I just all I know is
we're not interested. Anyway, so if you have a business, you got to plug in here. This is the place to be able to advertise and plug your business. Okay, so let's go back to this list. Are we on what number?
8.
Number 8. Oh my gosh, what's the 529? You don't know? We've been telling you. Okay, so whether your young scholar is dreaming of Harvard or good old state U.S., parents know all too well that tuition rates have skyrocketed since the days when mom and dad, went to college.
You better believe it.
You talking about skyrocketed, man. It's people are spending mortgages to go to college these days.
They use their retirement.
Exactly. So you either one or the other. Do you send your kids to college or
do you retire? That should not be a decision anybody needs to make. So no matter if your child is 4 or 14, the magic number for college saving is 529. That's one of the options. It's a tax advantage saving plan operated by states or schools, and its funds grow federally tax free. But make sure to follow the rules. That's why you got to get in touch with us, you guys. There are rules involved here. Anytime you see the word tax free, there's going to be some rules attached to that. Absolutely.
Okay. And so in order to understand this in more detail, please reach out to us again, 1-844-700-4463. I'm LaShonda J at HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com.
And I'm Tony S at HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com. You can reach us on all our social media platforms, including YouTube. No, we're on YouTube. I know we've been talking about it, though.
We're going to get on there.
We're going to get on YouTube, you guys, just for you. But we're on LinkedIn. We're on Instagram. We're on Meetup. We're on Twitter.
Yes.
We're everywhere. Just Google us. But, of course, we're on Facebook as the Houston Housewives of Finance official. If it doesn't say official, it's not us. So you just got to look us up. Hey,
but they
connect
can
with us.
also text us.
Oh, hello.
You always forget about that, Tony.
I know, and I love our new feature. So you can text. Guess what? Use your smartphone right now. Try it out. I
want to see. Oh, well, so they're not seeing us.
Yes, they will. They're going to see us because if you're watching, we've already off of Facebook Live, but you can still pick up your cell phone.
Some people are listening, so you can still do it.
So guess what? Text the number 31996, and you're going to text ask ASK.
Yes.
HHOF.
Yes.
One word. You don't even have to put any spaces. And guess what? This is going to be a little link that pops up. Click on that link.
And give us your info.
Yes. Connect with
give
us.
us your digits.
Yes.
And you can also ask questions, and then you also get to see a little history about us.
Yeah, absolutely.
A little bit about us, who's servicing you. You guys, we're bringing fun back into finances, but we're also, we're getting hip with technology, and coming very, very soon this week.
Yeah.
Our should we tell them? Yeah, our website is going to be back up.
Yay! Due to compliance issues that we were down for a quick minute, but we're back.
Absolutely. So, guys, we're trying to make this very easy for you.
Right,
we want to make ourselves accessible to you in as many ways as possible. And we know you guys love this thing right here. We know you love this. So we're trying to come to you all the ways that we can through this thing. Okay, you see this thing right here? This thing called a smartphone. I know all of us are real smart, because we use our phone for everything.
Absolutely.
So we're trying to come to you every way we can through this phone, okay? So
you have to connect with us. Yes.
31996 ask HHOF. You can ask us whatever, but we're going to have your information. We'll be able to reach back out to you, okay?
I just love it. Again, we want to be that resource to you and your family. We've said from the beginning, we're the new face of the new age of financial services.
Absolutely.
So you must
be
connect.
a friend and tell a friend about us, okay? Because we have great referral programs, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. We make a big deal out of our referrals. People refer clients to us. So anyway, let's get back to this article, because we got a lot to talk about.
Number 9, it says how to run a side hustle.
Oh, I love
hustle hard.
This is one of my favorites.
In the era of cradle to grave jobs, employees have to be creative about their careers. Workers are seeking flexibility, take on another making money venture. And I can't read today. Yeah, I can't. I'm just gonna skip over it.
Just go down if you want to make some extra cash.
Yeah, you want to make some money. Just to get to the bottom line. These are things that you've got to do.
Man, look at that though.
So
44 million Americans have at least one side hustle.
Yes, and if you want to make some extra cash, there's an abundance of sites to help you land different types of gigs. Here are some of the sort. Fiverr, hey, we use them all the time for freelancing and writing and translation and etc. Rover to do dog walking, Turo to make money renting out your car, Uber to drive people places, Airbnb to make money renting out your home. But guess what? You can also contact the Houston Housewives of Finance too, because we're a resource for you too, to show you how to make money.
Yes.
Make money.
Yes.
It's
make
all,
money moves.
Yes. It's all kind of ways that you can utilize to make money. I'm laughing at side joke with LaShonda with Airbnb, but anyway.
Ooh, anyway.
Next.
Okay. Next. What were we at? 10?
10.
How to keep an eye on your credit score.
Yeah,
oh
you
my
have
gosh,
to do that.
You guys, that's another thing we've been talking about. So, go to Credit Karma and download it, okay? How's your credit? You might not know right up until you apply for a loan or credit card. That's not the time to find out. You want to know before you go do that. And that would be too late. FICO credit scores are used by 90 of the 100 largest financial institutions to evaluate consumer credit worthiness. And now you can see your own score for free. Start with your credit report. Request it. 3 biggest: Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Okay, so federal law requires them to give consumers 1 free copy. So this is January. So go and request
ahead and get your copy.
Okay, keep on top of that. Know where you are as far as your credit is concerned.
Right, you have to know your number.
Don't leave that up to chance, especially if you're expecting to make some major purchases like a home or a vehicle or a small business loan or anything like that. You got to know where you stand, and then you need to know what you need to increase, fix, or change. Okay, number 11, Tony.
Number 11, how to keep up with passwords under control. I love this one because, man, this gets on my nerves. Everything you must have a password. So please say you don't have your important passwords written on a sticky note attached to your computer, as in a photo above, as in the photo above. The double please don't say any of these them are a string of in order numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A password real people actually use real accounts, and possibly the most hackable passwords are out there. Let me tell you something. Now I can really appreciate, because most sites won't even allow you to use that, because they tell you to use a capital letter. You also have to use a special character, but make sure it's something that you
remember.
You can remember. You don't want to write it down on a paper, but guess what? Put it in a place that it's safe for you, that you can have it, and that you can get to it when necessary.
I laugh
really bad.
I'm
horrible.
I am horrible
with passwords.
Oh, jeez.
Because there's so many things. Everything needs a password.
Yeah, and sometimes when you have to update it, it keeps telling me you can't use the same
You already
one.
used that one.
And I'm like,
Yes.
I don't know what else to use.
Right. So, yeah.
And everything requires a password.
Everything requires a password. So
Yeah.
guess what? This portion of the show is being sponsored by KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Unleash Your Dopeness is a people empowerment movement built to encourage the masses to operate outside of their fears and have the gall to recklessly pursue their dreams and passions in life. Join thousands of others as we unlock the greatness that dwells inside. Shop dope gear at kogpassion.com. That's kogpassion.com. And use the coupon code DOP explanation point for 10% off exclusive Unleash Your Dopeness apparel. Act now. Sizes are selling out fast. Hey,
they're really dope too.
Yeah, they are really
I love
dope.
the shirt. I love
I have
my hoodie.
to get a hoodie. LaShonda had on a hoodie when we were traveling to Atlanta.
Is I just love it.
Absolutely.
I love it.
So, hey, go to kogpassion.com and shop today, okay?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so
what's number 12?
Number 12, how to recognize a phishing email.
I get those all
if
the
you're
time.
like me, I'm not even in my email enough. I have mine VIP marked.
Wow.
So if it's people that
I'm not on the VIP list because
yes, you are.
Well, you get so many. I've texted you and sent them to you. But look,
I talk to you all the days.
But I be
so if you send me an email, and I'm like, I can talk to you about that.
But tell them about phishing because I get this a lot.
Yeah, this is important. It's easy to think that you won't be fooled by phishing emails. Those email scams that try to coax you into revealing your personal financial information. First of all, I'm not giving my personal financial information to nobody, okay? So you can be robbed. Even if you know you're too smart to send a money order or to a prince in Nigeria.
And I get those a lot.
I get those too. Man, it's a lot of princes in Nigeria. If you're a prince, why you need my money?
Right.
That's what I want to know. So, hey, answer that question for us people out there in Nigeria. If you're a prince, why do you need our money? Okay, promising you his grandfather's fortune. Why would you give it to me? There's no. So let's just say this. Use some common sense. All right.
Common sense is not that common.
It's not that common. And what George say is sold out. Okay.
But let me tell you something. We know personally people who this has happened to.
This has happened to people and they actually fell into it.
They fell into the trap.
You know, so you guys be careful, be aware. You know, don't do it, okay? If it sounds fishy, it's fishy.
It's fishing.
Yeah. And you know, especially coming from people you don't know,
right? When they're saying
asking you for favors,
they've inherited this large sum of money, and you already know that. Hey, just it's spam. Just don't fall for the okie doke.
Right. I mean, because if you inherit a large sum of money, I mean, why would you be reaching out to me as a stranger
to cash my check?
No. Again, common sense. But if you didn't get, if you weren't awarded that. When God was giving out gifts, just give us a call at 1-844-700-4463 and we'll help you decide if this should be real or not. Okay.
Absolutely.
So now let's go on to the next one, which is number 13.
Know how to identify other common scams. There's a lot of scams out there, people. Email phishing tricks aren't the only scammers out there trying to bankrupt you. Scams come out at you in a variety of ways, including texts, phone calls, and even snail mail. Here we describe the recent scams making the rounds, from fake IRS agents to fraudulent job openings that you want to pay them to get hired. A good rule of thumb is that the old line of journalism schools teach journalists when training them to double check everything. If your mother tells you she loves you, check it out first. Wow.
Question that.
Right.
We're in the day and age because, I call it white collar crime. It's on it's rampant right now. And so people are very creative and thinking about ways to get what you have worked so hard to earn.
Right. I remember, trying to buy my daughter a car, and even the cars, it wasn't a legitimate car. And I was like, okay, well, I want to see the car. And I never could see the car. So I
had that happen to me.
Yes, absolutely not.
A actual physical, luxury car dealership. Didn't even own the cars they were selling.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, how would you like to buy a Mercedes and be driving in it for a year and a half only to find out it's part of a fraud investigation and has to be seized for fraud.
Wow. Do your homework.
So do your homework, people. Do your homework.
Do your
because guess
homework.
what? Marvin Zindler's not around anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You remember he used to tell us?
He used to tell us.
He used to bring out this stuff, but he's not here anymore. So you've got to be smart. Okay.
Right.
Let's go on to the next one. Number 14, how the tax overhaul will affect you. Okay. Yes, much talked about tax changes are coming, but most will not affect the taxes you're about to file. That's for 2017, you guys. Although when the time comes for the 28 taxes you'll file in 2019, here's 3 big ways the tax overhaul might change what you pay. As for 2017, yes, there are some changes included that will lower the threshold for tax deductible medical expenses. If you don't prepare your own taxes, you'd be smart to call your financial advisor or tax preparer and file as soon as you can after the tax season kicks off in January 29th. They may be dealing with even more clients this year as folks puzzle over the changes, and you might as well grab a prime appointment. Okay. So no worries. We're going to bring a tax attorney here to have this conversation with you. This is her bread and butter. I just met with her on Friday, and man, she knows this stuff inside and out. I was just, my mouth was open. Literally.
I've been doing my homework on that, and I've been following a tax attorney as well. And I'm telling you, the information that we're bringing you, hey, they're saying the exact same thing. So you guys have got to stay tuned. You've got to be in the know.
That's coming soon. Within the next couple of weeks, we're going to have her. And I'm telling you, you definitely don't want to miss that show because, I mean, she knows this stuff like the back of her hand. I mean, this is her life. Right. Like finances is our life. This is her life, taxes and tax codes. So stay tuned for that. What's next?
The last one. Number 15, how to stave off social media scams. Now this one is really big too because we're always on our smartphones. There's so many different apps and things from Facebook to Twitter and Instagram. Social media can offer a relaxing break from work or satisfying chance to catch up with everyone from cousins to old coworkers, but don't let the guard down either. Fraudsters, yes, there's a lot of fraudsters and hackers out there. Know that social media is a ripe environment for them to work on scams. Bill Gates isn't handing out $5,000 to everyone who retweets, otherwise promotes a certain message, or your favorite airline theme for park isn't distributing free tickets willy-nilly to anyone who shares a certain Facebook post. No, it doesn't matter if your sweet Aunt Millie posted it or tagged you. Share the article with her and maybe a direct link to snoops.com breaking down the whatever urban legend she's falling for, depending on Millie's level of gullibility, and you might need to keep on reminding her. Let me tell you, that's a big deal, you guys, because I see this a lot. Oh yeah, just share this post and we're going to give you it's not going to happen. It is not going to happen.
I don't know anybody's have received that, but stop listening to that.
And stop asking me to post it on my page.
Yeah, and quit tagging me.
It's not going to happen.
And quit tagging me through Facebook Messenger with all of that. That gets on my last ticking nerve.
What I have to tell people? Do you not know what I do? It's obvious that you didn't check me out because I'm a licensed financial professional and now an educator. So I cannot be involved with that stuff.
No.
Why do they?
Oh my gosh.
Get your life, people.
So there is no such thing as a get rich quick scheme.
If it sounds too good to be true,
it is.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
So now let's go to the last one. I think this is number
15. That was number 15.
Okay. So now this next article is really good because it's going to give you guys 15 dates that you got to mark down. Okay. Yes. And we don't have that much time, so we got to fly through this.
And today being one, huh?
Yes. Okay. So 15 dates, calendar dates you need to know. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. So number one. Okay. Okay, so we already passed January 1st. So we'll start. January 16th is gone too. So we're going to start at number 3. January 29th, the IRS starts accepting tax returns. We just talked about that with, our girl was here from the Right Way Taxes.
Right.
So January 29th, that's today. Mark that down. Now you can start. Now you can literally run to your tax professional and start getting your taxes done. Number 2, Tony.
Number 2 is March 31st. Many flexible spending accounts, the FSA, plans with its use it now or lose it rollover rule set today as a deadline to submit claims for eligible medical expenses completed by December 31st of the previous year. Last day to enroll for Medicare to start coverage on July 1st. A late enrollment fee may apply. That's March 31st.
March 31st. Okay, April 1st. Following the calendar year from which you turn 70 and a half, this is the date, you must start taking required minimum distributions, RMDs, from your traditional IRA, 401k, 403b, or other applicable retirement savings plans. So what this means, you guys, is you cannot hoard money. You cannot hoard money after 70 and a half. You've got to start taking that money out. If you don't, penalties do apply.
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay.
And the next one is April 15th, deadline to contribute to the Cloverdale Education Savings Account, the ESA, April 15th.
Yes, April 17th, tax day, 2018 falls 2 days later than usual because it's normally the 15th. It falls on a Sunday, and Emancipation Day falls on the 16th, giving IRS workers a holiday. So that gives you 2 days to get your life right with your taxes, okay? Deadline to file for an extension on your tax return as well. Note, there is an automatic 2-month extension for taxpayers living abroad. Last day to fund last year's traditional or Roth IRAs as well. Deadline to fund a health savings account. So that's your HSA that you're going to use to call Elite Dental Wellness for the prior year. So again, April 17th.
That's
a
a
lot
full
going
day
on
April
day.
17th.
Yes,
Absolutely.
A lot going on. Okay.
So what's the next one?
Next, Tony.
April 18th, the very next day, deadline to submit estimated tax payments for next year's taxes using the first payment voucher of 2018's Form 1040-ES. That's April 18th.
Okay, June 15th. Make an estimated tax payment for tax year 2018 using second payment vouchers from Form 1040-ES. Okay, you guys, let's say this real quick. You don't understand all this stuff? Please see your CPA or see us so we can refer you to a CPA
Absolutely.
that can help you understand these things. Let's continue.
And the next one is
June 30th.
30th. To receive federal student aid for 2017-2018 school year, submit the FAFSA application by June 30th, 2018.
Yes. September 15th, make an estimated tax payment for tax year 2018 using third payment voucher form 1040-ES. Sometime between October 1st and November 1st, your employer will start announcing the upcoming open enrollment period to choose your workplace benefits for your next year. So watch out for that.
Wow. And then we have October 1st. October 1st, to receive federal student aid for 2019 to 2020 school year, you can start filing your FAFSA applications today, making sure it's submitted by June 30th, 2019. That's on October 1st.
Yes, and October 15th, 6-month filing extension deadline for federal taxes. Last day to undo a 2017 Roth IRA conversion. If you converted a traditional IRA to a Roth IRA during 2017 and pay applicable tax on the conversion with your 2016 return. October 15th is the deadline for that.
And November 1st, start the enrollment for healthcare through healthcare.gov.
Yes.
Now, there's going to be a lot of changes, so you're going to have to look out for this. So whoever's helping you with your healthcare, make sure that you pay attention to this date and make sure of the upcoming changes that will affect you for 2019. That's on November the 1st.
And last but not least, December 31st, that's the deadline to take required minimum distributions from your IRA or 401k and inherited IRAs. Deadline also to set up most types of retirement accounts so that the eligible contribution counts toward the current year.
Wow, I love that. That's a great calendar.
Yes. So we're going to post this, you guys. We're going to post this article too on our Facebook page, but that means you have to be following us to get this.
Aren't you following us?
Yes.
You should
The
be.
Houston Housewives of Finance
Official.
If it doesn't say official,
It's not us.
Okay. So again, you guys, please go like and share. Like and share so you can follow us for all this very valuable information. It's been an incredible show, Tony.
Man, we did it again.
Yep.
Oops, we did it again. So guess what? Hey, now it's time for you. Whether you text us at 31996, ask HHF, or make sure that you send us an email over to info at HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com. You can also reach me at Tony S at HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com.
And I'm LaShonda J at HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com. You can call us if that suits your fancy, 1-844-700-4463. It's been an incredible show. We will see you next week, same time, same place, right here on the Money Factor on the Spear. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.